So this is problem set 7.5. Going to do a few of the problems in the homework just so you're familiar with what's going on here, because this is an important lesson. It's one that you need to be familiar with how to do. So make sure you read the instructions. Like in numbers 11 through 30 it says use elimination, whereas in 31 to 42 it says use the substitution method. So I want to go ahead and do number 40. It says use the substitution method, and it tells us what y is. So all we're going to do is plug in that for that. And our y is 5/4 x equals -6. All we have is x's now, and we're going to distribute that 8. Alright, and we're going to change that to a 10. -10 plus +10 is 0. And does that equal -6? No, it doesn't, so there is no answer to this problem. Now, if it would have been 6 equals 6, then there would be infinite number of answers. But when the statement is not true, such as in this one, the answer is the null set. So make sure that you're looking for that as you go through and do these. Let's look at number 52. And that is y equals 3/4 x minus 4/5. And let's see, which one am I doing? Okay, and y equals 1/2 x minus 1/2. Alright, so when you have a situation like this, I personally like to set it up so that all my x's and y's are on the same side. So I'm going to rewrite this as -3/4 x. Okay, so I took this and moved it over, plus y equals -4/5. And I'm going to do the same thing here. -1/2 x, move it over, plus y equals -1/2. Now there's lots of ways you can do this. I mean, I could say that this here, and I'm going to put it 1/2 x minus 1/2 in for y and solve for x. I mean, I can do it that way. And if I did, I would get 1/2 x minus 1/2. So I'm replacing y with that on the left side, and that equals 3/4 x minus 4/5. Alright, so look at these here. That's elimination. This is substitution. Which one looks the easiest for you? You can do it either way. It doesn't really matter. In fact, the instructions tell you that you can do it either way, that it's up to you. I think I would prefer, once I have it written down, of doing it that way, because I can multiply the entire thing by, let's see, common denominator here is 20, by 20. And if I do that, let's see if I can erase some of this stuff without erasing all of it. Nope, can't do that. Alright, so let's just stay in this left-hand column here, and I'm going to do it in green just so that we can see what's happening. So I'm going to multiply 20 times 1/2 x minus 20 times 1/2 equals 20 times 3/4 x minus 20 times 4/5. Okay, so I kept the signs the same. They're both minus there. And 20 times 1/2 x is 10. 20 over 2 is 10. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 divided by 4 is 15. 20 times 4 is 80. Divided by 5 is 16. So there, my fractions are all gone. So I'm going to subtract 15x from both sides, and I get -5x minus 10 equals -16. I'm going to add 10. Negative 5x equals negative 6. Divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. And my x equals a positive 6 over 5. Now I look at that as being easier than that, because over here with the elimination we have to first of all get rid of the fractions on top by multiplying everything by 20, get rid of the fractions on bottom by multiplying everything by 2, and then finding common x's in order to eliminate, or y's in order to eliminate, and it just is a lot more steps. So the way I did it there on the right hand side in the green isn't necessarily fun, but it's easier, I think, than doing it the way on the left. Now once I find that my x value is 6/5, I go up to my original problem here and I put in 6/5 for my x, and let's do that in blue over here on the right. Nope, that isn't going to disappear. And I write y equals 1/2 times 6/5 minus 1/2. So my y equals 6 over 10 minus 1/2, which is 5/10. Common denominators there, and y equals 1 over 10. So I found my x and I found my y, and it wasn't too terribly painful. So again, you can use elimination or substitution. It doesn't matter, they both work. But you notice on this particular one, substitution was a little quicker and easier, less chance of making mistakes as you're going down here than if you were to use elimination over here. Okay, so that's problem set 7.5, so hopefully that helps you get started.